Okay, today I am going to discuss Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, and basically I will focus on the title itself because the title is very significant while considering a literary text. The title is not merely naming a literary work, it is more than that. The title is the signboard of a shop. As we come to know about the ingredients, about the goods of the shop, so the title of a literary work takes us to the very narrow, very subject matter of the literary work itself. So, the title Waiting for Godot, the drama itself is originally written in French language. Samuel Beckett has close association with France. He liked the French language, he learned French language, and he takes the residence in France. He resides in Paris. So naturally, he was conversant with the French language. So he dares to write dramatic work in French language. So in French language, he writes the drama with the title A Attendant Godot. It means while waiting for Godot. The very headline, the very title signifies the time and action during the process of waiting. Not about the waiting, and it does not show for whom somebody is waiting. But the drama is translated into English by Beckett himself in 1954, and the title gets somewhat changed. It becomes Waiting for Godot. Now the English title fingers at the action of waiting itself. It takes us to some questions. Who is or who are waiting for whom? Why are they waiting? We come to know that they are waiting for Godot. Then another question, who is Godot? Naturally, the English title tries to highlight the very boring process of waiting for someone. Now, who is Godot? It's a baffling question. Some consider Godot to be God. The critics associate Godot with God, but significantly enough, Beckett himself never identifies Godot with God. He in fact does not say anything specifically regarding the identity of Godot. But one thing is clear. According to Beckett, Godot is not God. But the critics consider Godot to be love, hope, death, or anything else, whatever you may like. At least it is something which is unreachable, which is untouchable, which is beyond the reachability of human beings. In fact, the Godot is the mirage in the desert. It is the hopes and aspirations of the modern human beings who always plan to reach their hopes and aspirations, but they fail to do so. So we can consider many more meanings of the word Godot. However, the title Waiting for Godot alludes to so many literary texts. Number one literary text can be cited here. It is Balzac's Les Phasières. Les Phasières, its another name is Marcadet. This Balzac's drama also contains same category of theme. Here are two characters, Godot and Marcadet. Godot has fled with some money of the customers. The creditors are time and again asking Marcadet for the whereabouts of Mr. Godot, but Mr. Marcadet just keeps them in hope that Mr. Godot will come with their money. But ultimately, Mr. Godot appears, but he has exhausted all the money. Again, the title Waiting for Godot alludes to another literary work, and it is Clifford Odets' Waiting for Lefty. Beckett's title is much more closer to this literary work, Waiting for Lefty. It is supposed to be propaganda play. It is supposed to be propaganda play. It is propaganda in art and literature. Lefty is the trade union leader who never comes on the stage, and ultimately at the end of the drama we see that Lefty has died. Now, Odet's drama is somewhat optimistic. Though Waiting for Godot resembles this drama, meaning Waiting for Lefty, but problem is that Waiting for Lefty is full of optimism, whereas Waiting for Godot is always pessimistic. It deals with modern pessimism. Again, another book is there which is alluded to by Beckett's title, and it is Waiting for Nothing, written by Tom Cromers. Tom Cromer, Waiting for Nothing. You know, Waiting for Godot and Waiting for Nothing has close resemblance, close semblance. Both the drama seems to be pessimistic. You are waiting for nothing, meaning your target is not clear, your destination is not clear. In the same way, Waiting for Godot, we know Vladimir and Estragon are waiting for Godot, and at the end of the drama we have seen that they are not successful at all. Even Godot has been unidentified. Godot has been unidentified. They are waiting and waiting and waiting for Godot, and Godot never comes. So, the title of Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot is very remarkable aspect of the drama. Again, Samuel Beckett extends his title by saying a tragicomedy in 2 acts. The drama is in 2 acts, no problem, a tragicomedy. This phrase, meaning tragicomedy, gives us the idea that the drama is the combination of tragedy and comedy. We we observe the comic elements by the walks and gesture and action of the characters involved in the drama. And tragedy. Tragedy is that human beings are waiting. They are pathetically waiting for someone who never comes. They are waiting under a tree is a pathetic one. We observe the absurdity of human beings, existential crisis. Nothing happens in the drama. There is a line in the drama, nobody comes, nobody goes, nothing happens twice. It is the very motto of the drama. It is the tagline. It is the tagline of the drama. Nothing happens, no action, no plot, no setting. Setting is there. Two men are waiting under a tree, willow tree. The tree is the emblematic for life. The meaningless waiting of Estragon and Vladimir gives us the sense of lifelessness. So naturally, we have to consider that the title invites the criticism, invites the close reading of the readers. Of course, Waiting for Godot. Waiting for Godot gives us the glimpse of the drama, whole drama itself. And from the very beginning of the end of the drama, we are observing that they are waiting, they are planning to wait, and they are waiting. They are continually waiting for someone, Godot, but Godot never comes. So the reader's attention is held up to the very end of the drama. The readers are also curious to know the whereabouts, to know the identity of Godot. But at the end, they are being hopeless. The audience are being hopeless, disappointed, because they cannot know who is Godot. So considering all, we must say that the title is appropriate beyond any criticism and cynicism. Thank you.